Hey, you party people, it's Ned Crash. Welcome to Ned Consumes the World, technical second episode and the second episode of the Meta CC series. Joining me today, Ajb2517. AJ, how you doing, man?
Hey Ned, how's it going, dude?
Good, thanks for joining.
Thank you very much for inviting me. Been a bit of an experience so far with the whole CC thing.
Yeah, it's wild. And for those who don't know, we've got quite the time difference going on here. So I've still got the sun out, but I think it's getting late your time, right?
Yeah, it's about like nearly 10:30 my time, but we're all good. We're all
10:30 on a Friday. That's pretty easy to
it's
do, right?
Friday, yeah, exactly.
Yeah, let's talk about the CC thing. So, tell me a little bit about how you found out about Godforge, and then was that before or after you decided to do content?
Yeah, no problem. So I've been an avid sort of like gamer near enough all my life, and I sort of like picked up Raid Shadow Legends in 2020. Typical raid player, kept on going through the grind, but unfortunately my work and life balance didn't mix at the time, and I had to drop it. But then about 2 years ago, no fault of my own, I had a back issue, which put me out of work completely. So I picked Raid back up, and then I started watching Hell Hades, I started watching Ash, Colred Plays, all the top CCs I started watching, and I got sort of like hooked again to playing Raid Shadow Legends. And Hell Hades was quite a really big part of my whole raid experience, because the stuff that he was putting out was amazing. Like it just sort of like filled me with sort of like, oh yeah, if he can do it, I can do it.
Oh,
So
nice.
I started like that, and obviously then pushed. I got myself a tidy gaming setup. I didn't really intend to start streaming, but I started streaming in about 6 months, doing Raid Shadow Legends, and in that time, obviously, Hell Hades brought out the Godforge Alpha, which I participated in Alpha Wave 2 and 3, and also streamed it.
Cool.
So that was a real good forward experience for me. I pushed a bit of my content for Raid as well as Godforge, and I enjoyed the game so much, I thought, right, I'll sort of like message to see if I can become a content creator for Godforge. So I was quite lucky. I got chosen by Susie. She did say no to start off with, because my Twitch channel didn't really have much on it. So I worked with a couple of other CCs, and we min-maxed my Twitch account. We sort of like pimped it up a bit. I put VODs on there, and it's been doing really well. So from there, obviously it's been a bit of a roller coaster ride now. I'm only a small content creator, but I'm looking for big things now. And my next project is thinking about going into YouTube. I've got one video from Alpha Wave 3 in the works at the moment, but it's trying to line up, obviously, the audio with the visuals as well as the mix of the tape. So it's all sort of like work in progress at the moment.
Yeah. They when you said that they helped you out kind of to get the Twitch channel looking more snazzy, that was the Fateless team or the content creator advice channel?
A couple of content creators' advice channel. It was quite instrumental to help me push my Twitch count to where they needed it, to where they wanted it.
Yeah.
So
no, that's awesome. It's such a supportive group. I mentioned it with Tamib, but it's wild how much they're just helping everybody to become productive and learn these skill sets that I didn't have 3 weeks ago.
Oh, definitely. It's such a good community as well. Like, Hell Hades is so well known and so well liked. Same with Sham, and same with than all the big guys that are taking Fateless and moving Godforge with extreme speed. Like, they're not holding back. And, like, with all those guys, you know for a fact that the following that all them have got, they're going to make this game fantastic. I love it already, and, like, we've only had the alpha, so...
Yeah, it's wild how fun it was. It's it's one slice of the game, and it was very much on rails. But I think the context of each wave made it fun. It was like, here's a clear timed objective, right? And now within the context of the mechanics and the characters and the gear you have, can you make the objective?
Yeah. Like, in a way, it is like Raid. Like, you get champions, you build them up to how you want them. But it seems to be more fun because you've got the imprint system, you've got the different gear sets that are completely out of the box, some of them. And like, I used Dracula a lot. Loved Dracula, loved the bleeds, loved everything about him. Thought he was an amazing champ. Zeus. What can you say about Zeus, eh?
Zeus, yeah.
Like, I was quite lucky. I got Zeus on floor 90 and changed how I played the game completely. And it was fun, just sort of like going through the different scenarios, different sort of like sections of the floors, and finding out what champions were the best.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't get Zeus the entire time. As much as I farmed, I didn't get a Zeus. And so that was the first video I did.
I was really lucky.
Yeah.
Wave 2 and Wave 3.
Just blew from 90 to 150, right? I mean, it was like no issues.
Like, I needed Dracula on floor 120 for the Golden Guardian, but any of the other content, just... It wasn't a cakewalk because you still needed CCs and you still needed to obviously time your attacks. But as soon as you got Zeus, it was sort of like a cheat code.
Yeah, I think I didn't like discover quote unquote Maria until like I had beat my head against the wall for a while. I got from 120 to 149 with basically Shamash, Sphinx, Pangu, and I can't remember who the other one was. I was probably rotating somebody in and out. I think even once Sage inspired me to use Shinigami on something just to get through it. A little bit of Mordred, in there. But when I got stuck on 149, that's when I was like, I went hunting for a kit. I was like, I can't do the damage I need to get past the last wave. So there's got to be a kit. That's when I found Maria, and that was that first video I made, because she's certainly, the multipliers aren't correct. There's no way she should be AoEing for 400k, right? But
no,
like,
that's true.
When I saw it go off, I was like, oh god, that's incredible. But,
yeah, in all fairness, she was quite instrumental for my climb as well. I used her in, I think it was from 140 onwards. I was using a bit of her, a bit of Zeus, and then sort of like bringing in different champions to do different jobs, like CCing and stuff like that. So she was a big part of some of my squads.
When we think about too, like the future, when we're playing release, I think Zeus is going to be one of those pulls, probably in the first 2 months, where you're flipping your lid if you get a Zeus, because he's probably going to be so important to the account.
Yeah, he is just going to be one of those OP champions that you know for a fact that so many people, whether you're free to play or whether you're pay to win or Kraken, whale, whatever you want to call it, you can just see that Zeus, if he's going to be a spotlight champion or something, people are going to be hunting solely for him.
Yeah.
And as soon as he comes on to anyone's account, he's going to be massive.
And if it was Plarium, you know, they'd sell you 100 void shards for $1 million and then put him on a 1x, you know, in a pool of 300 on a 500th pull guarantee, some ridiculous nonsense.
Yeah, the thing with Raid is obviously they got two main champions.
Yeah.
Don't get me wrong, it's fun to have the diversity. It's fun to have the actual amount of sort of like different CCs, different attackers, HP based nukers and stuff like that. It's fun to have all them different champions. But when you're doing shard pulls and when you're sort of like coming up against all these flipping supposed to be sort of like 15x, 25x and stuff like that, it's not fun, especially when you're putting in a lot of money to buy in shards, and like you can rip like 100, 120. I've seen it. I've actually done it myself, and not to get the champion you're after is just bonkers. Like they should have, like the mercy system is shocking in my opinion, but
Yeah.
that's me. But from what I've heard and what I've seen in the CC's chat and everything else, with Godforge, it's going to be different. It's going to be sort of like free-to-play players are going to be on the same playing field as Whales and Krakens. So, fingers crossed that happens and it don't turn out to be like Raid.
Yeah, I'm real curious to see how they find the balance, because when I look at the two ends of the spectrum in the gacha world, I think you have Raid on the extreme, just impossible to catch them all side, and I love the diversity of heroes. I love how big the pool is and how exciting it is to get something that's fairly rare. I got a Teox really early when Teox came out. I got two of him actually, and I didn't feed him. I kept the second one and just built him for a different purpose, and that was like one of the only times I got the shiny new toy when it came out, you know. Never got a Krisk when I was trying for Krisk. But on the other end of the spectrum, I think about something like King Arthur. I don't know if did you try King Arthur when it came out?
I tried King Arthur. The pull rate was amazing. Like it's sort of like after 60 shards, you got the champion you wanted. It was really, really good. I thoroughly enjoyed playing that game. I still play it now, on and off.
Oh, do you? Okay.
Yeah, I like the whole sort of like King Arthur theme, with the diversity of their champions as well. Like I got Merlin and Morgaine. I know Morgaine was one of the ones that you started off with,
right?
But yeah, it didn't seem like it was a chore to get legendary champions.
No.
Whereas with Raid and other gacha games, it's quite difficult.
Yeah, for me, the experience with King Arthur was like, I think in total I spent around $60 or $70, so I didn't really spend more on it than a AAA game, which I was happy with. But I finished it. Like, I felt like I beat it. Like, I got all the champions. I didn't get all the weapons, but I got all the champions that were out at the time, and I beat all the content, and I got everything on farm that I wanted to be on farm, and I was just like, what do I do now? You know, like, there's nothing else to do. So then I just kind of gave it up, and that's where I was like, that's something that Plarium does right, is the scarcity. The scarcity makes you want to keep playing, and for me, you probably heard it in the last podcast, but it's like, for me, the reason I quit was the time investment. The time investment that they demand from you is just brutal. So where's that balance,
it's
right?
Huge. There is no balance really. The time that you've got to spend in the game and the investment, if you are a Kraken or a whale, that you got to put into it to make sure you're doing that sort of like Pokemon mentality of got to catch them all. But yeah, King Arthur didn't seem like that. Other gacha games I've played, like Honkai Star Rail, Etheria Restart, they just did not seem like it was impossible to get the shiny new toy. But with obviously Raid, it proves to be every time.
Yeah, it's an addiction. It's a fun, sad addiction.
Yeah, that's it. Like it's been 2 years of my life now, and now I'm streaming it and everything else. It's a lot of time. It's a lot of effort. Is it worth it at the end of the day? I don't know. But
Right.
if you're enjoying the game and you're having fun, you're making content, people are watching it, people are joining you in your streams. It's all about the interaction with the community at the end of the day. Community is going to be key.
So tell me a little bit about Twitch stream and getting into it from scratch, because it's something I've never done. I'm not currently planning on doing it. You know, I've thought about it. Would I jump online? But I don't know. I'm really trying to focus on edited content at the moment. So I've kind of taken that opposite perspective. Maybe I'll get into it someday, but you know, at the moment I don't have any plans. But like, I'm assuming day one when you started streaming, you know, hit record or go live or whatever, and there's nobody in there, right? And then you just sort of have to wait for like the first person to stumble on it.
Yeah, well, I was quite lucky because I had actually talked to a lot of CCs that were in my clan on Raid. So I had talked to a fair few of them. I'd watched how they'd done things. I'd sort of like been in their streams hours upon hours upon hours, and picked up a couple of things and sort of like putting thumbnails on your streams to sort of like get people to engage, like saying, "Oh yeah, pull in 20 sacred shards" or something, and people will come in just to watch you do that.
Just to pull shards.
Just to pull shards. So that's a big thing. You've always got to be creating different things to try and attract people. But with me, day one, I was quite lucky. Like I went day one. My first raid was like from I think it was MXPJ.
Okay.
Amazing raid Shadow Legends streamer, and he chucked the raid at me, and sort of like I had 25 people then in my chat.
Oh wow.
Sort of like, and that was day one.
That's day one.
Okay, they didn't stick around for long because obviously I was a new content creator. My account's only level 88. I'm a mid game account. But then from there, I sort of like put myself on a schedule. So I do Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. I try and get on 9 o'clock in the morning UK time until about 2:30, because then I stop streaming. It's been like 5.5 hours, and I go and pick up my son from school. So
oh, okay, cool.
I do have fatherly commitments then.
Yeah,
But yeah, from 9 till 2:30, I'm playing Raid. I'm enjoying the community chats and everything else. People are coming into the stream. They're helping me out. I'm helping them out if they need it as well. It's a nice two-way thing, and fair play. I really do enjoy it.
That's awesome. You're almost working like normal people hours at that point. It's like I wake up, I go to work, and then I leave work and I go pick up my kid.
Yeah, I'd like to think that this could be a possible full-time career, but I know it's not reasonable at the moment. Like, I got 2 kids, I got my wife, and like she lets me stream when she's in work, but then obviously when she's home on a day off or something, I don't stream at all. I
Gotcha.
spend time with the family. So yeah. It's all good when she's not here.
Yeah, one thing I was talking to another one of the creators about that I'm trying to get set up for the show. We were talking about just this landscape that we're in now, where you know maybe somebody has like a problem at work and ends up with a back issue, right? Like I think you had mentioned you had some back pain at one point, or maybe somebody loses out on some kind of opportunity and just fails to capitalize on whatever the next thing is. It's a different landscape now because like those people have these creative outlets that can potentially make a lot of money. And there's a Twitch streamer, I don't know his name, but I've seen him that pops up every now and then, and he's damn near paraplegic, right? He's like barely physically moving functional, but he streams and he plays games and he interacts with chat and he's got an income coming in, right? And this is something where, like, without this, what opportunity does he have other than, you know, some sort of disability? And I think it's a really cool medium for, you know, empowering people to have not only a side hustle, but, you know, take control of their income, put it back in their lives. I don't know if that's kind of, you know, if you're feeling that way, because you're talking about maybe there's a future here where this is all you need to do.
I do feel that way because my back issues, I've got 3 bulging discs in my back. That's from when I was in the military. I was a soldier in Royal Welsh Fusiliers for 10 years. Okay. Came out on medical grounds. Basically, in that time, obviously I had done something to my back in that time anyway. So I came out, I'd done various jobs then, but it was always manual jobs. It was always heavy lifting. It was always sort of like back-breaking work. I didn't shy away from it at all. I just ploughed on and ploughed on and ploughed on. But then one day it just gave out. That was it. I was sort of like done with manual labour. And that was 2 years ago.
Wow.
It's been a fight. It's been a struggle to try and get to grips with how I am now and everything else. I am looking into maybe retraining in like IT or something, because my background when I was in the army was basically signals and IT. So cool. I've got a bit of background already in it. So yeah, chucking it over to obviously doing media and streaming and stuff like that. It's quite close. I just need to refine things, I think, and then I should be good to go.
Yeah. Well, once Godforge comes out, I mean, your last stream I think had 50. And 50 is a pretty good number, because there's some CCs that I watch, they got like 20, but that's all they do for a living. And it's, I'm assuming the money's coming in from elsewhere, but 50, that's a solid number.
So the most I've ever had in my stream is like for raid, and that was like 110. I got raided by I think I got raided by Final Kenpachi or something. And it was like 110 people. I was like, oh wow, what do I do? What do I do? Because I got so many people in. It's sort of like just
do you get like an adrenaline rush? Do you feel like a physiological?
I was heart palpitations and everything. It was sort of like, oh my god, what do I do? But then I sort of like just settled down and started playing the game, and explaining what I was doing helped. And yeah, from there, so far, I'm still a small channel. So far, I've only got like 71 followers.
Oh, that's good though.
That's 6 months worth of me every week, without fail, Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays. But I've got a nice collective of people coming in now, like people that I've built up relationships and friendships with, and it's sort of like, okay, welcome in. Oh, you're here. Give him a shout out. Why not? Like, do you know what I mean? It's amazing in a short space of time how everything is progressing nicely, and it's not fast, not by a long shot. There are days where I start my stream, I've got one person watching, and it's me. That's all it is, because I watch my own stream to make sure that obviously everything is going all right.
Oh yeah.
And for the first, it was on Friday actually, my Friday stream today. I was streaming for a good hour before any of the people that I knew came in.
Started popping in,
Yeah, it was just me. So obviously you've got to learn to talk to yourself, and
Yeah, because you want to be entertaining like the moment somebody comes in, right? You don't want to have
yeah.
to then wind back up or anything.
So what I normally do, I do my intro and sort of like say hi to chat, even though nobody's here.
Yeah.
And then as soon as they start
Hey,
coming
chat.
in, I
Hey,
do it
me.
again. Yeah, yeah, I do it again, and I just keep on doing it then throughout the stream, just welcoming the chat in.
Do you do the multi-monitor setup? Like, do you have a vertical monitor for the chat, and then like the gaming monitor where you're paying attention?
So I've got two monitors set up, one for my game and one for the stream and the chat.
Okay.
And like I've got it all in one sort of like little box.
Yeah. Whenever I see the like, some of the OGs, like I don't know if you know Quinn69. When I
No,
watch
I don't know
videos
that one.
and they pull the camera back and you can see like Quinn's setup, it's just wild, like all the stuff that he's got going on. But he's at the point where he's 10,000 viewers in a stream, right? So he's
Oh wow, yeah.
that's like
massive.
you're building a studio at a certain point, right? Just to support all the different things you can do.
Yep.
But no, that's cool, man. Hearing about the growth of the channel, and I know some of the content creators that I've reached out to, like Kurzad and whatnot, are in your stream sometimes. And do you feel like there is almost a camaraderie between streamers who know each other? Because like you're getting raided, I'm assuming you raid other people. You pop into their chat, they pop into your chat.
Oh, definitely. Like the whole community as a whole, it's sort of like it's so friendly and so helpful. Like with Kurzad, he's helped me with my stream. He's helped me with my Twitch channel. Like
Nice.
me and Kurzad, we're in the same clan as well. So
Okay.
yeah, it's been quite wild because Kurzad's been streaming for a while, and the knowledge that he's given me to help me with my stream is I can't fault the guy. He's absolutely brilliant.
Nice. Yeah, I mentioned it on the last podcast, but whenever I started down this path, I was able to ping Mr. Sneaky a bunch, and Mr. Sneaky's helped me out with a lot of like the technical piece, and it's wild just how helpful everybody is. I kind of always assumed, being a watcher, like being a consumer and not producing anything, I kind of always consumed that unless they were good friends, right? Like Ash and Hell Hades, or Ash and Cold Brew, or something like that, right? That there would be more of a competitive nature about like, these are my viewers and I don't want to lose them to you. But that's not what I find at all in this realm.
No, it's not like that. Or like everyone's streaming at different times. That's why you get raided. Like I'm
they're
in
going to
UK
bed.
time. Yeah, if like the streamers that I normally sort of like following, they're finishing up their streams. So that's why I get raided, because I'm just starting my stream. And
Yeah.
like then it's all about time differences and different countries and everything else. And like I've got a lot of like good CC friends now over in the States, and they normally don't come on until about 1-2 o'clock in the afternoon for me. So I'm
Yeah.
wrapping up my stream, and they come into the chat, they pop in, I sort of like ask them if they going to start soon, and if they are, I'll raid them.
Nice.
Otherwise, I try and raid someone that streams for longer than me.
So then it behooves you to like create a little clan of like 6 people that all have a 5-hour time difference around the world, and you just like,
Yeah,
you keep dumping the same
in
group.
theory that would be ideal. Yeah, but no.
Min max.
As soon
Twitch.
as I see somebody that I follow, and he's still streaming, and I know for a fact that they'll be going for another couple of hours, I don't generally jump into a raider stream unless I know for a fact that they're going to be going on for a lot longer, because I know the people that stay in my chat, they stay in my chat all the time that I'm there. So 4.5, 5 hours. And I'm thinking to myself, wow, that's amazing. Like,
Yeah.
I could be playing in the background and they're not really paying attention, but they're in the stream. They're earning channel points. They sometimes chip in with a bit of sort of like a chat.
Yeah.
But then when you raid into somebody else, it's sort of like, okay, all the people that have been really faithful to me, go to them, follow them, help them out. And if they're a small streamer, I tend to do small streamers more than big ones. But if the big ones are on and no small ones are on, I do the big ones as well.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, are you, have you done any, well, I guess, you're on Twitch, so my mind was immediately going to collabs like YouTube, but I was thinking, like, are you starting to get into the networks of, like, Cold Brew, Boozer, anybody who's still streaming Raid that was kind of OG?
So, I want to.
Yeah.
Obviously, the channel is still young. And there are so many different avenues that I could take. So collabs would be a nice start. Obviously, when Godforge comes out, I want to do a collab with...
Oh, yeah. It's going to be fun.
Whoever's playing it, really, and doing content.
Yeah.
So I'll try and network myself out to, like, literally everyone who's CCing and on Twitch or YouTube or whatever. As soon as Godforge comes out, I can see, obviously, my channel picking up.
Yeah. That first week, I was just thinking about it. I'm going to have to take that week off. There's no way that we can do launch and still do a normal work week.
That's it. Like, I do that whenever I get updates for different games. I always made sure that I had at least a couple of days off when I was working.
Yeah.
Like, I play on my PlayStation as well, and I play different genres of games. Like, I play Ark, I play Monster Hunter, I play Destiny 2. I am a multi-gamer. I don't stream multi-games, I just stream Raid, but I do play multi-games, and I'm into everything. So, platforms and shooters and everything else.
So not totally swapping topics, moving into kind of the podcast theme of games and getting more broader than Godforge. You mentioned Ark. I would say that I too am a big Ark player, but I'm like an unsuccessful Ark player. So I don't like survival crafting games when it's like bloodthirsty PvP. Like, Rust isn't my kind of thing. But when you play them like a PvE setup, with friends on a server, like 7 Days to Die is in my top 5 all-time games. And Ark often kind of feels that way, and I like Ark, but I've never gotten past the island. And I know you can just play whatever map you want, but I feel like I want to do the progression. And this last playthrough...
The thing that I found with Ark was you needed to have friends with you.
Yeah.
Like, doing it on your own, yes, you can do it, but it's so much more fun when you got more people with you. Like, I used to play with a group of 6 of us, and we made such a massive base. We had like 20 different dinos each, and it was fun. We'd go out, we'd do resource runs, we'd do sort of like different craftings to improve our gear, and I think before we stopped playing it, because they had lives, I got married and had kids. Before I stopped playing it, I was sitting on maybe 30,000 hours of playing Ark.
Wow.
I was
you got
on it.
Really into it then.
Oh, we was constantly on it. It was bonkers.
Were you doing the PvP experience? Was it like U6 versus whatever else was out there, or did you have a private server and just run it as a PvE
we had a
experience?
private server, and it was
Gotcha.
It was just us 6 all the time.
And did you play all the maps?
Yeah, we done all the maps. Ragnarok was a fun one.
Yeah.
The one that was underneath underneath sort of like the world.
Underground.
Yeah, that one was challenging. But yeah, no, if you've got a good set of people with you, any game is fun.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah, and that goes back to MMOs. I mean, just having a good core group of people to play an MMO with. I don't know what it is about survival crafting games, though. I really love that. I love, like, that moment where you start out, nobody's got anything, and everybody's like, I'm going to go work on this, and I'm going to go work on this, and then you, like, find something that's going to help them, and you're like, oh, dude, I just looted something. You got to check this out.
Oh, definitely.
It's a lot of fun. And then building is fun, too, because you can just, like, randomly be working on a project, and then they walk up, and they're like, the hell are you doing? It's like, I built the longest mine shaft in Minecraft, and I just made torches for 2 miles straight. Check it out.
Yeah. I never actually played Minecraft.
Oh, yeah? Yeah, I've only dabbled in it.
Everyone said it was fun, and I thought it was a kid's game. And
Right. I made that mistake with Harry Potter, too. I thought it was just a kid's book, and then I got, like, sucked into all the movies, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, no, Minecraft is funny because I'll tell my partner, she plays it sometimes, and I'll be like, dude, I can't play that. It's too scary. The game is scary. And you go in super deep. It's dark. You're throwing up torches. You know, you see the eyes in the background, and then suddenly something just whacks you from behind like a skeleton, and you're like, damn it.
Oh, nice.
No, so yeah, gaming wise though, would you say that, you know, video games are probably, you know, top on your list of gaming, or did you ever get into tabletop or any sports or anything?
Yeah, I got into tabletops. I used to play Warhammer 40k.
Oh, cool.
I used to go to a shop I think it was every weekend. I had quite a vast army.
Were you doing the painting thing where you painted
all the painting things. I had big vehicles, little vehicles. I had tanks. I played a faction called the Grey Knights, and I had a massive army. Fortunately, all of my army is been disbanded now and lost.
To like moving boxes or lending them out to friends?
Yeah, it was different moves.
Yeah.
And I just lost piece after piece after piece. Every move I made, and it was like, I've spent like maybe £2,000 on all my kit.
Yeah.
And I've lost it all now. And yeah, it's a bit of a kick in the teeth, but my kids are young. My youngest is 3 and my oldest is 4, so I now think to myself, right, if I get back into it, I can bring them into it with me, and it'll be sort of like father and son time.
Yeah, you'll have something y'all could do together. You could teach them how to paint.
Yeah, and like back in the day when I was young, I used to play football, so I'd like to sort of like just get out there, play a bit of football with him, and show him what I used to do. Yeah,
that's exciting. We don't have kids, so that experience is going to escape me, as far as I know. But when you're approaching those ages of like they're about to be capable of, you know, intellectual and physical activities that are of interest to me, that's got to be just a really exciting phase.
Yeah, it's challenging because kids are kids. Like they bash themselves, they hit themselves, and everything else. But the fun side of things with kids, and like I never thought I'd be having young kids at my age. Like I'm 46 now.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
You look not a day over 28 there, so you're doing it right.
Yeah. No, if you'd seen me a couple of days ago, I had a full-on beard and everything else. So
okay.
My wife said, enough is enough. You got to have a shave.
Go and have a shave.
Yeah.
So going real quick, going back to the Warhammer thing, this is kind of an interesting thought to me. So I have never actually been, in Wales or England, but I've been a couple times to Scotland. And when I'm driving through Scotland, I see like the Warhammer 40K or the Warhammer shop fronts, and I don't see that in the United States. Like I have friends who play miniatures and who play Warhammer, but for them it's like hard to find a game, right? Like they have their core group of friends, but there's nowhere that they can just go to play Warhammer usually, unless they're in a very big city. But that's kind of like culturally a UK thing, right? Like specifically Warhammer.
Yeah, we have shops dotted here, there, and everywhere. Game workshop shops. Where,
Yeah, Games Workshop. Yeah.
Yeah, where you can go, you can see how to paint, because some of them have sort of like little
Like classes.
Classes and stuff like that.
Wow.
Yeah. They do sort of like tuitions on how to play. The guys in there are fantastic. They'll take the time out of their day, even if the shop is full, and you ask them questions. They'll come over. They'll give you a nice rundown, and yeah, it's fun.
And they set up like tournaments and all of that as well.
Oh yeah, you get tournaments all the time. Like I haven't played for a while, but when I was playing every weekend I was in a tournament.
Wow. Yeah, so like we have,
it's fun.
We have like Friday Night Magic and stuff like that with trading card games, but it usually happens at like a comic book shop. And sometimes a comic book shop can support like a miniatures game, but not always. So to see that you have the businesses dedicated to literally that. But when you walk into like Games Workshop, is it also like Pokemon and Magic and all that, or is it literally just Warhammer is what's in there?
So Games Workshop normally just generally revolves around Warhammer 40k and
Wow.
just 40k and stuff like that. We do have other dedicated shops for trading card games and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
each region, like Wales, England, Scotland, they all have their different little quirky shops that sell the trading cards.
Yeah. But specifically Warhammer, there are businesses, I mean, that just can stay alive selling only Warhammer and hosting only Warhammer events. See, and when we start talking about culture, like that's cultural to me. It's like, sure, it's played around the world, but and I'm not a big world traveler, but like how many other countries can support a neighborhood Games Workshop shop that only sells Warhammer figures?
Exactly. Like
That's gotta be
some
unique.
of the shops are small, don't get me wrong, but there are shops I've been to. They're massive. They've got like 6 massive tables in for big battles, and they've got massive sort of like Titans in the corner, and Titan is
cool.
a massive sort of like mechanized thing, and it's built and it's painted and it's standing in the corner, and you're in awe, and then you find out how much it is and you go, okay, maybe not.
That's how they stay open. They sell one every 2 years.
Oh,
finance the whole operation.
I found out a price of one. I was looking online for one because I thought, I'll buy it. Yeah, no, I wasn't going to buy it.
No.
It came to like 2-3 grand for one model.
Pounds, right?
Pounds, yeah.
Yeah. The 2-3 grand in pounds is like 3-4 grand in US, just because it's so weak right now.
It's just insane amount of money, and it's for a model basically. It's not for anything.
It's too big to play, right?
It's too big to play. Like you need a sort of like a massive car just to get it in the back, if you can even get it in the back with all the seats down of the car and everything else. I still don't think you could get it in the back. It's massive.
Yeah, the accumulation of stuff, because then you buy it and then you put it in your room and then you move and you're like, well, now I got to move the thing.
Yeah.
Even with Magic cards, like all my old trading cards, you know, that box that I keep them in every time we've moved is just so heavy. And they're not doing anything for me at this point in life. I was never smart enough to sell them, so I just have this like heavy box that I have to
I've
move
got
every now and
Pokemon cards, I got Magic cards, I've got like six, 7 boxes of different cards, and
Nice.
it's just crazy. Like it,
You'll crack those out with the kids someday.
yeah. Like some of them, I've got a holofoil Tiamat for Magic,
For Magic,
and apparently
okay.
that's supposed to be worth some money.
Okay.
But I've never graded it or anything. I've never, well, it's probably gone to the mothballs in the box or something.
Oh,
But-
yeah, you should go find that one at least.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Re-sleeve it, you know. Put it in a safe location. Otherwise, the kids are going to find it and they're just going to be like, bam, right on the table.
Yeah, no, it's crazy. Like some of these holofoils and everything else going for stupid amounts of money, and I could have like, I don't know. I like I said, I've got like 5 or 6 boxes full of cards. Like I just have to go through every single one of them now.
Yeah. There's probably some YouTube content there. You know, they have those YouTube creators, and all they do is unbox Magic cards, right?
Oh
And
Christ!
they've got their like
I've seen them.
gloves and razor blades and like
Bonkers,
almost like a
like.
ritual.
Yeah, making sure that they don't do the edges when they open
Yeah.
the packs and everything else.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
way they handle the cards.
Yeah.
Well, let's see. So we talked about some gaming. We touched on culture a little bit, but I'm still curious to hear about kind of where the area that you're from. But let's just pivot to music real quick. You know, what role has music played in your life?
So, throughout my life, I've only ever really enjoyed sort of like upbeat music, sort of like
Yeah.
I don't know, sort of like dancey music.
Yeah, no, I totally get that.
It's not been 80s, it's not been 90s, it's been sort of like Scooter and stuff like that.
I don't know Scooter. Is that a band?
Yeah, it's a
Okay.
band. It's sort of like it's dancey music.
Dancy. I'm
Sort
just
of
gonna
like
pull 'em up
proper
over here.
dancey music. I don't know how to describe them, but yeah, it's an old. It's old Scooter.
Scooter. Oh, they're Welsh, right? It looks
No.
like it. Oh, they're
No,
not.
they're not
Okay.
Welsh. No,
Oh, okay.
but their music has sort of like it's just fun music, and like I like all sorts of music like that. LFMAO, I love LFMAO.
Oh yeah, yeah, for
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
Party Rock Anthem was just amazing. in
Oh,
my
it
head.
hit so hard for its time when it came
Yeah.
out. I mean, it's still a good song, but when it came out, it was just like, oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you ever hear 303? Did you listen to them?
No, I didn't listen to those.
303 was around the same time. You might like 303 because it's fun, it's upbeat, it's a little silly, you know, in the
Yeah.
lyrics, kind of like LFMAO is. So
But,
no, I
yeah,
get that.
That type of music, it hasn't been really instrumental to me, but I've enjoyed it throughout the eras of how it's changed and how it's come up in the world and everything else. It's been fun.
When you say upbeat, I start thinking in my mind, I've got almost a disdain for sad, depressing music and slow music. It's hard for me to find a slow song that I like. I almost need like 100 beats per minute or higher.
I thoroughly agree with you.
Sad piano music, especially in commercials, when I hear just like a solo piano trying to make somebody cry, it like infuriates me. Like I get
Yeah,
hot.
no, I can't stand it either. I just think, what is the point of making music that makes people sad?
That makes people sad. Yeah, it's like I guess evoking emotion but it's like unless you're doing it for a soundtrack to something where you want to combine that with the imagery, I just on its own, I've never enjoyed sad music. I've just never enjoyed it. Yeah, I would say if I can give you a random band recommendation, you should check out 303. They're no longer relevant as far as I know, but they were kind of a silly rap, quote unquote rap group from Denver, well, Boulder, Colorado. And 303 is the area code for the phone numbers in Denver and Boulder. So that's where their name came from. Yeah, check them out. Their videos are really funny. Well, then that brings us to the cultural piece, where I had mentioned, for background to all the listeners and viewers, all 20 of them for the next 2 years, the concept of like, I really want to learn more about Wales. I don't know much about Wales at all. Like I said, every time I've been to the UK, I just go to Scotland. But obviously British culture, quote unquote British culture, is all over the place, but you just rarely hear about like very specifically, Welsh or how Wales is different. And I feel like your accent even is different from a lot of the UK content creators that I've been listening to, like Sneaky and Rage and everybody.
Yeah, so Wales is sort of like in its... Yes, we are part of the UK, but we class ourselves as sort of like independent.
Okay.
Because, yes, sometimes we speak a different language. We've got the Welsh language, which is like very complicated and technical to say and speak. Like I don't really speak Welsh.
Do you know like a sentence? Can you say a sentence?
I know the Welsh national anthem, but that's about it. Like parts of it is my hen afod hadau and anno I mi dlosbyddyd o fogion o fi. Like,
it's different words then. Yeah, it's a whole different
words.
Language. Wow.
It is its own different language. Like in North Wales, Welsh is spoken quite predominantly up there in North Wales, like places like Wrexham and even further north. But I'm in South Wales, and the worst thing about where I live, I'm right by the border. So from Wales to England, I'm on a border. So we don't really get Welsh as such. They are trying to bring it in to schools and stuff, so it becomes a spoken language again.
Yeah, so it's not lost to time.
Yeah, but like I said, up in North Wales, it is quite predominant up there.
Do you feel like a big difference at all between North Wales and South Wales culturally, or like the people?
Mainly the people. The people, you can tell North Wales people from South Wales people. It's such a different twang in their accent and everything else. Like with me, I may sound different to a proper English person, but it's because I'm on the border. A lot of people just call me English anyway. Like, I don't like it.
Can you mimic a North Wales accent? Can you do one?
North Wales accent?
Yeah.
See those two coats over there? Mine's the one in the middle.
Interesting.
Like, it's a deeper. It's more rolling your R's and stuff like that.
And holding those O's. You were holding the O's for a really long time.
Yeah.
Interesting. That's kind of like Canada to United States. I'm fairly close to the Canadian border, and we even here we'll pick up a little bit of that. But it's like where I grew up in the South. If we answered the phone, we might say the phone, but then like Canadian would say like the phone. Yeah. And now I'm like in between that,
Yeah, it's same for us over here. Like it's sort of like the different dialects and everything else that you have over here, like North Wales, South Wales, You got East Wales. we're everywhere.
East Wales.
Yeah.
Which would be the peninsula, right? When we say East Wales,
Yeah.
not just like 10 miles off the border.
No, that's me. Like, I'm literally... I think my closest border is about 10, 15 miles away.
It's something that fascinates me about the UK is the vast amount of dialects and accents in such a small geographical area. Because at least for me, growing up in the United States, there's not significant difference between like, you know, a Mississippi versus an Alabama Southern accent. You can hear it if you're really good at it, but it's still like a Southern accent. And then you go out west, and virtually, I'd say from, you know, the bottom of California up to Seattle over into, you know, Nevada, there's really no difference in those accents. And that's massive areas of land where it's all very similar. So we probably have 4 accents in the United States, you know. You can get real nitpicky about it, but you guys have, what, like 100? It's wild.
Yeah, it's like the UK as a whole is quite diverse with languages. Like you can get people from Somerset and Devon. They're 2 different sort of like sounding dialects. You've got people from obviously Wales with north and south. You've got the Scottish language. Like you got some Scottish languages. Again, they're completely different. England, well, England's got like you've got people from Somerset. Then you got people from London. Then you got people from Basingstoke and places like that. Like they all have their different little twangs, and like it for obviously for the UK it is quite diverse.
Yeah, it's and then I mean Scotland, obviously Ireland. I mean macro accents.
I love the Scottish accent. I've never actually gone to Scotland, but I love the Scottish accent. It's so...
Oh, that's a hop, skip, and a jump for you. You could just drive up there.
Yeah. Takes like 6 hours.
It takes... God, if only you knew. The next trip that we're doing, not this weekend, but next weekend, we're driving like 8 hours just to go stay 2 nights somewhere. And in a month, for like a bigger trip, we're driving like 20 hours to go down to California. Then
20 hours.
Driving, I don't know, we'll probably put 2,000 or 3,000 miles on the vehicle on that particular trip.
That's bonkers. That's bonkers. Yeah, like me and the family, we go on like a little holiday, like in a caravan or something, and the furthest we've driven is like 5 hours. Like,
and that's a long drive, right?
And that's a long drive for us, yeah. Like I can't imagine what it's like over in the States. Like I got friends
especially with
I got friends over in the States, like people that I've met through playing games online and everything else. And I've been over to Washington DC a couple of times.
Oh.
And yeah, the driving is just insane over there.
Yeah, don't drive in DC. I think that's like the equivalent of somebody saying don't drive in London to me. You know, it's you're just setting yourself up for failure.
Too right.
Yeah, no, the driving things. I was driving in Scotland both times I've been. I rented a car, and at first I thought that it was going to be hard because obviously it's, you know, we drive on different sides of the road. Yeah. But because I'm sitting on the other side of the car too, it's like natural. It's natural to feel that I'm in the correct lane, and then roundabouts, you know, basically make total sense. They basically function the same way, and all I have to do is I just always have to say left, left, left in my mind. I'm just like left, left, left. Oh, okay, I can take a left here or something like that. But it worked out. The thing that got me was how freaking narrow the roads are, especially up in Scotland. All these single tracks where there's no median. There's like a cobblestone wall. It's nowhere for you to go when somebody's coming at you.
Yeah, it's like that down here as well in Wales. Like we've got a lot of sort of like they're not proper roads. They're sort of like back roads and sort of like country roads and
Yeah.
everything else. It's lovely to drive them, don't get me wrong. The scenery and everything else is fantastic. But you meet a car coming the other way or a tractor, you're screwed.
Heart starts pounding.
Yeah.
Is there anything about your Welsh heritage that you're like proud of? Like if you go into UK, is there something that you have like a pride of being like, well, Wales does this better, or like, oh, you guys can't compete with us on this?
So, not really.
No.
Not me personally. I'm always very proud to be Welsh. I've got tattoos of the Welsh dragon.
Cool. Oh, very cool.
Yeah, I've got a tattoo of the Welsh dragon on my arm. I love sort of like coming back over to Wales if we're traveling to England or something. I love coming back over to Wales because the sign saying "Welcome to Wales."
Oh yeah,
with
you start
the Welsh
feeling like I'm home.
Yeah, it just
That's
feels
cool.
like we're home, and like it's got a picture of a Welsh dragon on it, saying "Welcome to Wales." Like our flag is the Welsh dragon.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, white and green flag with a big red Welsh dragon on it. And in
that's
Godforge,
YDG?
the dragon YDG, that is the Welsh dragon.
Oh, I didn't realize that. Can you pronounce it correctly?
No, I can't. I think it's
It's a hard one.
Yijog Goch or something like that.
Yeah,
But-
there's some in
Yeah.
there that's a little hard to do.
But yeah, YDG is the Welsh dragon from Wales. So
Was that your
having
number
that in
one
Godforge.
legendary? Were you like, that's the one I want?
I had that in Wave 2 actually. I had him in Wave 2.
Yeah.
Wave 2, I pulled him on floor 30 on Wave 2, and I used him throughout, and used him all the way up into the 140s and Fafnir. So
Nice.
I used him all the way through, but he was broken. And I think in Wave 3 he
2.
was still broken.
Was he really? Okay.
Yeah, if you booked him out on his skills, instead of decreasing the amount of turns it took, it increased. It said +1, not -1.
Ah.
So
but that's broken in a bad way, right?
yeah.
So you
So
just
whoever
shouldn't book
had
him.
YDG, basically, you should never have booked him out in the alpha waves.
Yeah.
Because you was basically hindering yourself. But I didn't even realize this until obviously I had already done it.
Yeah.
and-
Yeah.
Trying to get
You
round
could burn
to a
him
3-turn.
if you got another one, right?
Yeah.
So that you could get the new one and then you could get your books back or whatever.
Yeah.
But like,
But yeah, it was sort of like with YDG's, I think it was his core ability. The one where he does the fireball, jumps up, flaps his wing, does his fireball. That was broken because it should have been on a 3-turn cooldown. It was on a 4-turn.
I never really got to use him. I didn't get him at all in Wave 2. I got him towards the end of Wave 3, and I built him just to try him out on a Fafnir team, because I kept thinking I could do some kind of tech where I was igniting the burns and putting the burns back on the dragon. But what I found was, like, if he sucked up all 5 of the burns on your team to put on Fafnir, he would only put 1.
Yeah.
And so it wasn't really giving you that much damage.
Yeah,
it was more of a cleanse.
His other ability that gave you a bit of a shield, that wasn't working either. So yeah, so his kit was completely broken basically.
He does represent one of the coolest looking characters in the game, though. Like,
Yeah,
I like that style.
When I got him in Wave 2, I was over the moon. He was my first legendary. He represented
first one.
Yeah, he represented my country. It was brilliant.
They
What was
seeded
really
that account for you.
annoying, yeah, what was really annoying though was when you got him, was he beeping?
Was he beeping? No.
You didn't get that. So if you looked at him in the character screen, yeah, every time he flapped his wings, there'd be a beep, and it'd sound like it was sort of like behind you. So anybody who had YDG in, anybody who had YDG in Wave 2, I think they might have fixed it in Wave 3, I'm not sure, because I didn't get him in Wave 3. But in Wave 2, anybody who had him in Wave 2, it was like, where's that noise coming from? And it was YDG when he was flapping his wings.
That's awesome. I didn't hear about that one. That's so good.
Yeah, it was fun.
Well, cool, man. Well, yeah, this has been awesome, and that's a great note to leave it on. It's like you pulled your flag, your Welsh dragon, as your first legendary in your first Godforge experience.
Oh yeah,
like,
definitely.
That's poetic justice right there. That's awesome.
That was the best experience ever, to pull my dragon from my country in Godforge. To even have that in a game is just phenomenal. I can't imagine like how many Welsh people that played Godforge were so proud when they had that champion.
That's awesome. It's not something that I really knew anything about. So like a lot of these champions, even though I have some understanding of the mythologies, I don't know who some of them are. So it is from an educational standpoint, kind of opening my eyes to some history that I wasn't aware of, and YDG is one of those. That's awesome, man. Well, hey, look, thanks for joining. Look forward to doing some more stuff in the future, hopefully. I'll certainly pop in your stream, but if it's okay with you, I'm gonna put the link to your stream in the comment section.
Yeah,
or
no,
the description section.
That's perfect. Thank you so much. Like, it's been an absolute pleasure, and thank you so much for inviting me, Ned. I can't thank you enough. Fingers crossed now. No. I'll get a bit more noticed and a bit more followers coming into the stream. Like I said, I stream Monday, Wednesdays, and Fridays, 9 a.m. UK until 2:30 UK.
Perfect. Yeah, no, it's my honor. Thank you for joining me. You got way more followers than I do, so you're the you're the big CC in the room right now.
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. Well, thanks everybody for joining today. We'll see you next time. Peace.